8 signs someone may be right for you. Old Stoic Wisdom. Should I be with this person? As men navigating life, it's crucial to reflect on whether a romantic relationship is truly the right path for us. If this question has crossed your mind recently, you're not alone. Many of us find ourselves pondering if the person we're with is the one we should invest our time and energy into. While many believe in the adage, "You'll know when you know," experts in psychology would suggest that this simple statement doesn't always hold true. In reality, even the healthiest relationships have moments of doubt, disconnection, and uncertainty. Instead of relying solely on gut feelings, it's helpful to evaluate your relationship with a few key considerations in mind. Ancient wisdom, such as that of the Stoics, teaches us the importance of reflection and rationality in making life decisions. So, when contemplating whether you're with the right person, look for these 6 signs that can guide your decision. Love is not about how you feel, but how you make the other person feel. Epictetus, Stoic philosopher. Here are 8 signs to help you assess your relationship. 1. Has integrity. In the pursuit of a meaningful relationship, there is one trait that stands above all others: integrity. You see, integrity is not about perfection, it's about consistency, honesty, and being true to one's word. We've all been there in the early stages of a relationship. We tend to put our best foot forward, exaggerating our positive traits and trying to impress. We show the world the version of ourselves we think others will want, presenting a curated highlight reel of our most admirable qualities. But here's the truth: the glow of the beginning will fade, and eventually, you'll see the real person behind the facade. It's in this moment that integrity becomes your North Star. According to relationship coach Saudia Twine, what truly matters is not how flawless someone appears in the beginning, but whether their actions consistently align with their words. Perfection isn't required, but a person's character must remain unwavering. You must choose a partner who maintains their integrity even when no one is looking. A person whose word is their bond, whose promises aren't just lip service, but are backed by action. That is what makes them truly reliable and trustworthy. Think of it like this: a relationship is built on trust, and trust is built on integrity. If someone promises to be there for you, you need them to be present, without excuses, no matter what. It's that simple. Do not settle for someone who speaks words that sound good but never follow through. That's not integrity, that's deception. And believe me, a relationship built on deception will always falter. The old Stoic wisdom rings true here. Character is fate. Those who cultivate integrity will inevitably lead you to a future filled with trust and stability. When you find someone whose actions consistently reflect their values, you've found a rare gem. This isn't just about being honest in the little things. It's about maintaining honesty in all things, big or small. An iron mind, a mind that is unshakable and resolute, is the hallmark of someone who has true integrity. They are steady, even in the face of adversity, and remain true to their principles, regardless of external pressures. In the chaotic world of relationships, this unflinching commitment to one's values is invaluable. You must never settle for less than this. You must demand someone whose word is as strong as their actions, someone whose integrity never falters, no matter what life throws their way. Integrity means they are consistent, reliable, and unwavering. Like the core principles of old Stoic wisdom, when things get tough, they won't crumble under pressure. Instead, they will stand firm, guided by a deep sense of duty and responsibility to the relationship. In a world where promises are often broken and integrity is increasingly rare, when you find someone who embodies this trait, cherish them. Integrity isn't just about doing the right thing when it's convenient. It's about doing it even when it's hard. It's about standing tall when everyone else falters. A person with integrity will uphold their values, even when no one is watching. They are not swayed by fleeting emotions or external pressures. They are grounded, firm, and resolute, just like the old Stoic philosophers taught us. And just as iron is forged in fire, a person with iron mind and integrity becomes stronger, more resolute, and more dependable through life's trials. If you find someone who possesses this trait, don't let them slip away. You have found someone who will stand by your side, steadfast and true, through thick and thin. A person with integrity will create the trust needed to build a solid foundation for a relationship that lasts. That is the essence of real love, a love built on unwavering respect, mutual values, and a commitment to always doing what's right. 2. Listens. In any meaningful relationship, one of the most profound indicators that someone is truly right for you is whether they listen, really listen, and not just in a superficial way, where they hear the words but miss the meaning. According to therapist Tiana Leeds, you deserve someone who values your presence, not just in the moments when you're physically near, but emotionally too. This person should put in the effort to listen to you, to engage in the conversation, and to make you feel like your voice matters. This is a foundational element of a strong, healthy relationship. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they'll ask about your day, not just out of obligation, but with genuine curiosity. Do they lean in, look you in the eye, and wait for you to finish before speaking, showing that they are truly present in the moment? That is a critical sign that they value your thoughts, your experiences, and your feelings. You must recognize that this kind of attentiveness is rare, and it cannot be taken for granted. In today's world, where distractions like phones and social media constantly demand our attention, it's easy to feel overlooked or unheard. But someone who embodies the Stoic principles of patience and self-control will put down their phone when they are with you, not allowing the noise of the world to intrude on the connection you share. It's important to ask yourself, does your partner make you a priority in their life? If the answer is no, then you must reconsider the nature of that relationship. The practical stoicism we talk about here is rooted in mindfulness, focusing on what truly matters. Being heard, being understood, is not just a courtesy, it's a sign of respect. Relationships are built on shared understanding, and you need someone who is committed to cultivating that with you. Don't settle for a relationship where you're simply filling a role or a need. You need someone who listens because they genuinely care about you as a person, not just what you bring to the table. Think about it: if your partner doesn't value what you have to say, they're not valuing you. It's that simple. A relationship where one person is constantly talking and the other is merely nodding along isn't healthy. A partner who listens to you shows that they understand the importance of emotional investment and that they are willing to put in the effort to nurture the connection. In line with Stoic rules, they should be calm, steady, and present when you talk, demonstrating a commitment to being fully engaged in the relationship. This commitment is rooted in respect. And if they don't respect you enough to listen attentively, that's a red flag. So, you must be discerning here. Don't let yourself fall for someone who only listens to respond, but not to understand. You deserve a partner who asks questions because they want to dive deeper into your world, to hear your joys, your struggles, and everything in between. The best relationships are those where both individuals feel heard, seen, and valued. When someone listens to you with intention, it's a sign that they not only care about you, but also want to create a space where communication flows freely and genuinely. Let the Stoic principles guide you. Seek wisdom. Seek understanding. A partner who listens attentively is one who respects your thoughts and emotions, one who will walk alongside you through both the light and dark moments. As you continue to navigate your relationships, remember that someone who is truly invested in you will show it through their actions, by listening, by caring, and by valuing the connection that exists between you. When you find someone who listens deeply and prioritizes your voice, you found someone worthy of your time and trust. That's the kind of relationship that will stand the test of time. If you found this video valuable, be sure to like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights that will help you grow. Comment to remember, I deserve a partner who who truly listens and values me. Engage with us in the comments, and let's continue the conversation. 3. Give space. In the pursuit of mastering life and creating lasting, meaningful relationships, one critical trait you must seek in a partner is the ability to give you space. Space isn't just physical distance, it's about emotional and mental freedom. It's about your partner being comfortable with you, having time to yourself, engaging in your own pursuits, and maintaining the independence that is essential for both personal growth and emotional well-being. This isn't just a preference or a luxury, it's a necessity for building a healthy, thriving relationship. You need to be able to retain your own identity, hobbies, passions, and career without constantly feeling the pressure to merge your entire existence with your partner's. When a partner allows you the freedom to nurture your individual life, it's a powerful indicator of emotional maturity and deep security within the relationship. This isn't a sign of disinterest, but of confidence. A person who respects your need for space is showing that they understand the significance of both personal and mutual growth. Considering the wisdom of the Stoics, Epictetus, in particular, teaches that freedom is the only true way to live. This is not mere rhetoric, but a profound truth that applies to every facet of your life, including relationships. True freedom is not the absence of love or connection, but the ability to cultivate and preserve your sense of self while being in a relationship. When a partner recognizes that you need time for yourself, that you have your own aspirations and dreams to follow, it reflects a profound understanding of the paths of wisdom. They understand that to truly thrive, both individuals must grow independently. Without this space, you risk suffocating the very bond you aim to create. You cannot merge into one person. You are two individuals, each with their own aspirations, responsibilities, and dreams. In modern life, this concept has become even more critical. We're living in an age where relationships are often under the microscope, constantly affected by social media, constant connectivity, and unrealistic expectations. Many are now under pressure to be always available or always present. But wisdom tells us that the most successful relationships are built on understanding, not dependence. You must learn to embrace the idea that distance doesn't signify a lack of love. It's an opportunity to renew your bond, focus on your own growth, and allow your partner the space to do the same. Think about it when your partner respects your need for solitude, your own hobbies, your passions, and your career. It shows a high level of trust. They believe in you. They respect your boundaries. They understand that your individual worth is not defined by your relationship with them, but by your ability to create your own path, your own identity. This is the essence of emotional maturity, the ability to support your partner's autonomy while maintaining a strong connection. It shows wisdom, respect, and trust. You don't need to be glued together at all times to prove your commitment. Instead, you must recognize that true love flourishes when both partners are free to pursue their personal paths while still sharing their lives. This principle is grounded deeply in Stoicism, and it is the key to long-lasting relationships. You must never forget that your partner is there to enhance your life, not to replace it. Your individual freedom is essential to your happiness, and without that space, you lose the opportunity to cultivate your inner strength. The paths of wisdom teach us that only when we are free to grow as individuals can we build stronger relationships. In today's world, this wisdom is more necessary than ever. People are overwhelmed by distractions and the constant pull to overextend themselves. But victory comes from mastery. And to master life, you must first master yourself. Don't allow your relationship to be an obstacle to your growth. Instead, view it as a partnership that celebrates and supports your individual journeys. Seek out a partner who encourages your independence and nurtures your sense of self-worth. One who isn't threatened by your time apart, but celebrates it because they know it strengthens the relationship. Only with this understanding can you truly succeed, both individually and together. This is how you win in life. This is how you master life. This is how you build a partnership that will endure, grow, and thrive for years to come. Don't settle for anything less than a relationship where both partners are empowered to live fully, independently, and together. That is the foundation for true success. Only then can you say you've won. 4. Accepts you. When it comes to relationships, there's a concept in Old Stoic Wisdom that rings true the importance of accepting and understanding the very essence of another person. If you feel like you can truly be yourself in the presence of someone without the fear of judgment or rejection, you've likely found a rare treasure. Relationships built on trust and understanding don't require you to hide parts of yourself or wear a mask. In fact, they demand the opposite. They require vulnerability, openness, and authenticity. Think about it. Do you feel free to open up about your thoughts, your past, your mistakes, your hopes, and your fears? Do you trust that this person will hold your words with care, understanding, and respect? Or are you always keeping a part of yourself hidden, unsure of how they'll respond or what they'll think? If your relationship doesn't provide the comfort and safety to express yourself without fear of judgment, then it might not be the right one. Old Stoic wisdom teaches us that only through self-acceptance and mutual respect can a bond truly thrive. Your relationship should give you the space to be real, to be imperfect, and still be loved. This is what creates a deep, lasting connection. Marriage therapist Virginia Williamson explains that one of the most important signs some might be right for you is whether you feel comfortable being yourself around them. If you can't open up and reveal your true thoughts and feelings, it's a red flag. That's not to say that every conversation should be deep or heavy, but the fundamental sense that you can be honest and free in the relationship is paramount. You need to ask yourself, can I talk to this person about anything? And would they still accept me? Think of it as a kind of emotional freedom, a space where you don't feel pressure to conform or censor yourself. When you're with the right person, you'll feel like you've found a safe harbor in which to be exactly who you are. This sense of comfort is critical. A relationship should never feel like a performance. Instead, it should feel like a partnership where both people can drop their defenses and share their inner worlds. Psychologist Barbara Santini takes this a step further, arguing that being able to freely express ourselves is foundational to any healthy, happy relationship. It's a mutual exchange. Both partners should feel like they can talk about anything without fear of being misunderstood or dismissed. This kind of communication doesn't just benefit your mental well-being, but it also strengthens the emotional intimacy between you. In a healthy relationship, there's an openness that allows both individuals to grow together. Without this freedom, the relationship becomes stifling, and both people can begin to feel isolated, even within the bond they share. You may wonder, then, whether your partner truly knows you. Do they understand the nuances of your personality, your dreams, and even your flaws? And, more importantly, do you want them to? Some relationships begin with a certain level of mystery, but as time passes, that mystery should evolve into genuine understanding. You must ask yourself if you want to invite someone to know you on a deeper level, or if you prefer to keep parts of yourself hidden. This is not a question of right or wrong, but one of personal choice. Some people thrive in relationships where a sense of mystery remains, while others crave deeper emotional intimacy. But regardless of your preference, there must be a level of acceptance for whatever dynamic you choose. If you want someone to truly understand you, they must be willing to accept your vulnerabilities. They must understand that growth comes not just from celebrating your strengths, but from embracing your weaknesses and imperfections as well. That is the essence of an iron mind, the ability to remain grounded and secure in yourself, even when facing the parts of you that may not be so easy to accept. Remember, relationships require more than just attraction or compatibility. They require emotional safety. If you can't be your true self, speak your truth and trust that you won't be judged. The relationship will always be a fragile one. Old Stoic wisdom teaches us to value authenticity, to stand firm in our beliefs and emotions, and to allow others the same freedom. If your partner gives you that freedom, if they allow you to be fully yourself, without reservation or fear of rejection, then that is a relationship worth cherishing. But you must also be ready to return that acceptance, creating a space where both individuals feel seen and valued for who they truly are. This is how bonds are strengthened, and how a truly iron mind can thrive, through mutual understanding, acceptance, and respect. So, ask yourself, do you feel truly accepted in your relationship? And are you willing to accept your partner in return? If the answer is yes, then you've likely found someone who is truly right for you. If this resonates with you, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit from this timeless wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on building stronger relationships. Comment to remember, I am worthy of acceptance and true connection. 5. Opens up. In any healthy relationship, it's crucial that both parties feel safe enough to open up and share their deepest thoughts and feelings. Think of it as a two-way street. If you expect your partner to accept you for who you are, you must also be willing to offer the same in return. This is where the concept of mutual vulnerability plays a vital role. Certified relationship coach Kelly Goncalves emphasizes that it's not just about you being able to speak your mind. Your partner must be willing to do the same. It's about building that emotional trust and intimacy where both people can freely express themselves without fear of judgment. Relationships are not a place for hiding parts of yourself or keeping things bottled up. You must have the courage to let your guard down, to share your fears, desires, insecurities, and dreams. If you find someone who is equally willing to do this, that is a true sign of compatibility. The foundation of any lasting relationship rests on open, honest communication. When both partners are comfortable talking about their feelings, it fosters trust and emotional depth. Think about it. When you're with someone who can articulate their emotions, who is willing to tell you what they're truly thinking, it's much easier to resolve conflicts and misunderstandings. With this kind of openness, communication becomes a tool for growth and connection, rather than a source of frustration or disconnection. It's about creating an environment where both individuals can address issues constructively and without animosity. You must be able to disagree without it turning into a war of words. The key lies in being able to approach each other's emotions with respect, understanding, and a willingness to listen. Now, take a moment and think about how the Stoic principles apply here. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-control, mindfulness, and understanding one's own emotions. If we cannot express our feelings openly, how can we truly know ourselves or be understood by others? The Stoic rules of emotional discipline encourage us to acknowledge our emotions without being ruled by them. But they also stress the importance of connecting with others through wisdom, compassion, and shared understanding. If you are able to express your feelings, while also allowing your partner to do the same, you're following a key tenet of practical Stoicism, emotional transparency. This doesn't mean you're always in control of every emotion, but it does mean you're aware of your feelings, and you can communicate them effectively. When someone is comfortable talking about their feelings, it paves the way for deeper emotional intimacy. You can confront issues head-on instead of letting resentment simmer beneath the surface. The Old Stoic Wisdom teaches us that problems should not be avoided, but dealt with directly. If a person holds back their emotions, you can't expect the relationship to grow. Conflict doesn't have to be a destructive force. When you both open up, you create an atmosphere of understanding, where the solution to a problem is prioritized over ego or pride. Think about this: true emotional intimacy doesn't just occur when things are going well. It thrives in the tough moments too, when both people are able to talk about their vulnerabilities, admit their mistakes, and support each other through adversity. This kind of emotional exchange strengthens the relationship and cultivates resilience. Stoic rules remind us that strength is not just in enduring hardship, but in how we communicate and work through it together. So, don't just seek someone who listens. Seek someone who is willing to speak openly with you about their innermost thoughts. Don't shy away from revealing your own heart either. Be prepared to share, to open up, and to hear the truth. even if it's uncomfortable. In doing so, you are building the kind of emotional intimacy that will not only stand the test of time, but will thrive even when the winds of life blow hardest. Remember, the Stoic principles of wisdom, understanding, and emotional balance are not just for moments of solitude. They are meant to guide you in your interactions with others. If your partner can open up to you, and you can do the same, then you have found a relationship rooted in trust and genuine connection. That is a rare and precious thing. 6. Celebrates your success. In the pursuit of wisdom and understanding, the ancient Stoic philosophers, like Epictetus, laid down timeless lessons that remain as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. The paths of wisdom are never simple, but they lead to clarity, strength, and victory, not only in life, but in relationships. When it comes to relationships, especially romantic ones, there's one crucial sign that reveals whether someone may be the right partner for you. Do they celebrate your success, or do they feel threatened by it? This is not merely a superficial question, but a deep, essential insight into the very character of your partner. Relationships, much like friendships, cannot thrive when there is rivalry or resentment. You must recognize this truth because the foundation of any meaningful connection is mutual respect, understanding, and, most importantly, support. So, pay attention to how your partner reacts when you share your wins, whether they are big or small. Do they light up with joy and enthusiasm, genuinely happy for you, or do they dismiss your achievements, act indifferent, or even worse, belittle them? This subtle but powerful reaction speaks volumes about their inner nature and your future together. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy, said Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic sage. This is the mindset you want from a partner, someone who rises alongside you, lifting you up rather than trying to diminish your light. In modern life, especially for men aged 35 and beyond, it is crucial to remember that personal growth and success are the result of the hard work, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of excellence. These achievements are not just moments in time, they are reflections of the battle we face with ourselves and the world. If you are with a partner who cannot genuinely celebrate your success, you are facing a serious misalignment of values. A partner who resents your progress, instead of sharing in your joy, reveals insecurity, lack of self-awareness, and a failure to understand that true strength lies in collaboration, not competition. The paths of wisdom lead us to understand that relationships built on jealousy or resentment will never withstand the test of time. The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. They believed that mutual respect and true companionship could only thrive when both parties encouraged and supported each other's growth. As Epictetus famously said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This philosophy extends into relationships. A partner who resents your success is trying to control something they cannot, your potential. They are not aligned with the philosophy of Stoicism, which teaches that we must embrace our power and abilities, not hide them out of fear of others' reactions. A partner who celebrates your victories is someone who helps you unlock even more of your potential. They push you forward and challenge you to rise higher. With their encouragement, your confidence grows and your sense of self-worth becomes stronger. This relationship dynamic is what allows you to thrive and create a life that is nothing short of extraordinary. Life's victories, whether personal or professional, are often hard-earned. When you reach those milestones, whether it's a promotion, an achievement in a hobby, or simply a moment of personal growth, it is critical that you share those moments with someone who truly cares about your happiness and success. In the words of the Stoics, a friend is a second self. If your partner cannot share in your joy, they cannot truly be your ally. In fact, their inability to celebrate your success is a red flag, signaling a potential roadblock on your path to personal fulfillment and happiness. You must remember that life is too short to waste time with those who cannot cheer you on as you climb. You must walk through life with people who believe in your journey, who celebrate every victory with you and who encourage you when the road gets tough. It is those who walk alongside you with joy and pride, not jealousy, who will help you reach your highest potential. There is strength in their support, and in that strength, you will find the power to conquer any obstacle that stands in your way. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, said Marcus Aurelius, and the same applies to your relationships. If your partner cannot celebrate your wins, their thoughts are clouded by envy, and their presence will drain you instead of elevating you. If you want to live a life of triumph, you must align yourself with those who see the greatness in you, who support your goals, and who stand with you in every step of your journey. Relationships should be built on the foundation of mutual celebration, trust, and unwavering support. Do not settle for less. You must strive for the best. Surround yourself with those who push you to be your best self, who are genuinely happy for your success, and who help you continue on the path of wisdom and victory. In today's world, where distractions and negativity are ever present, it is essential to be selective about the people you allow in your life. Choose those who encourage your growth, who are your partners in triumph, not competitors in defeat. As Epictetus would remind us, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. So, let your partner be someone who sees your success as a reflection of your shared journey, not something to be feared. This is the path of wisdom. This is the path to winning in life and love. 7. Respect your boundaries. You must never settle for a partner who doesn't respect your boundaries, whether emotional, physical, or personal. This is not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about ensuring that trust and safety are at the core of your relationship. If someone truly values you, they understand the importance of these boundaries and will never push you past them. It's critical that you hold your ground, because without respect for boundaries, there is no real foundation to build on. This respect isn't negotiable. It's a basic requirement. When someone pushes you to compromise in ways that don't sit well with you, they are showing a fundamental disregard for your well-being. You must demand respect, for only then will you know that the relationship is built on trust and mutual understanding. Remember, the Old Stoic Wisdom teaches us that you must have an iron mind, unyielding in your convictions. Boundaries are not meant to be broken. They are meant to be honoured, to give you the peace of mind that you deserve. This is about your self-respect. You must always demand that from any relationship. Don't ignore that inner voice that tells you when something feels off. That inner voice is your iron mind, guiding you to protect what you have built. You don't need someone who will diminish you or make you feel less than. No matter how strong the attraction or how promising things seem at the start, you must stand firm on your principles. The right person won't ask you to compromise them for the sake of convenience. Instead, they will admire and respect you for having them in the first place. Old Stoic wisdom reminds us that life is too short to tolerate anything less than a relationship that elevates you, not one that pulls you down. So, be clear, be firm, and above all, respect yourself enough to demand the same from anyone you allow into your life. Your boundaries are sacred. That is non-negotiable, and if someone doesn't see that, you must walk away. For your peace of mind, for your dignity, and for your future, you must choose those who understand that the respect of boundaries is not just a gesture, it's a way of life. 8. Shared values and goals. Don't get fooled by fleeting chemistry. Sure, it's fun to feel that spark, that instant connection, but it's the shared values and goals that determine whether a relationship will stand the test of time. You can have all the chemistry in the world, but if your life paths don't align, you'll find yourself heading in different directions before you know it. This is where Stoic principles come in. They teach us that true strength comes from clarity of purpose and understanding what truly matters. If one person wants children and the other doesn't, if one craves adventure while the other seeks stability, this mismatch can stir up tension, dissatisfaction, and resentment. You must recognize that shared values are the foundation of lasting harmony. They guide you through life's big decisions, finances, career moves, family planning. without alignment in these key areas, you're setting yourself up for conflict. Be clear about what you want from life. The old Stoic rules tell us to live intentionally, to pursue our goals with focus and purpose. If you don't have the same vision for the future as your partner, you're likely to face frustration. A relationship built on differing life goals is like trying to build a house on shifting sand. It might stand for a while, but it won't last. The practical stoicism of the Stoics encourages us to cultivate wisdom and clarity, and this applies directly to choosing a partner. You need someone who walks the same path, someone who understands that your shared values will help you face life's challenges with unity, not division. A partner who is aligned with your goals will make the tough decisions easier, will stand with you when you need support, and will move with you as you navigate the complexities of life. That is why, when evaluating whether someone is right for you, you must dig deeper than just physical attraction or emotional highs. Don't just look at the present. Consider the future. What do you want? What do they want? If your visions of the future are drastically different, you'll be setting yourselves up for inevitable heartache. Understand that shared values form the bedrock of a relationship, and without them, you may find yourselves stuck in a cycle of disappointment and unmet expectations. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. You don't have to agree on every single detail, but your core values and life goals must mesh. Do you both value family, security, and loyalty? Or are you on opposite sides of the spectrum? Do you both want to build something long-term, or are you just in it for the ride? Practical Stoicism teaches us to know ourselves and our purpose, and this extends to our relationships. You must ask yourself, can I build the future I want with this person by my side? If the answer is no, don't ignore it. The Stoic principles demand that we are brutally honest with ourselves, and that includes knowing when a relationship isn't serving us. The reality is that relationships take work. They require sacrifice and compromise, but those sacrifices shouldn't be made at the expense of your core beliefs and goals. If you align with someone whose values match yours, those sacrifices feel less like giving up something important and more like a shared journey toward a mutual end. A partner who shares your vision, who walks alongside you with a sense of purpose, will make life's challenges feel more manageable. With shared values and goals, you'll face life's hurdles together, not as adversaries, but as teammates, bound by a common vision. That is the essence of a strong, lasting relationship, and it is the key to making love not just a temporary pleasure, but a lasting, meaningful connection. If you find this insight valuable, comment below and share it with someone who could benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more timeless wisdom. Comment to remember. I align with my values and goals and attract those who do the same. Thanks for watching. Everyone, I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today. Remember, the most important thing when it comes to relationships is that you're with someone who makes you feel good about who you are. They should value the connection, put in the effort, and, of course, be someone you genuinely enjoy spending time with. Relationships take work, but when you're with the right person, it feels effortless. So, what do you think? Do you agree with these signs? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what qualities matter most to you in a partner. I'm looking forward to reading your responses. Take care, and see you next time.